Let's get started with today's Monday morning message. Today, I want to be speaking about making life vibrant. Today is Holi. Holi is about celebration, about colors, about vibrance, and where we put colors on each other's faces, we play with all these colored powders, go around the community, and today we celebrate vibrance. I want to talk to you as a communicator how to be vibrant in life. How can we make our life vibrant and celebrate Holi in a different way? So you ready? How to make life vibrant? What do you all think? How can we make life vibrant? Please let me know in the comments below. How can we make life vibrant? How can we make life vibrant? What do you think? I have all low cost or no cost techniques for you to make your life vibrant. So folks, as a communicator, what I've noticed, what I've seen, what I've been observing is that the people that we interact with, the perspectives that we have, the stories that we learn from people really bring out the vibrance in our life, right? I mean, imagine being alone for a whole week and not learning anything new and not gaining something new mentally. Life is not as vibrant when you don't listen, when you don't hear another person's perspective, and you don't gather a new story from another person. That's why some people are saying travel to different places makes vibrant. But essentially what happens is when you travel, you get to learn a new perspective, you get to see world from a different lens. Spreading positivity and honesty can bring the vibrance, because when you spread positivity, people react in a certain way. You get to learn a perspective and a story from them. But also, as a communicator, what I've noticed is we often tend to interact with the same kind of people in general. 80% of the interactions that we do are with very similar demographics to us. That's something that human beings do. For example, if you're a college kid, most people that you're regularly interacting with are in college. A lot of them might be looking similar to you or from the same city as you. This happens naturally. I noticed that when I went to the US, a lot of Indians who were studying in universities there formed smaller groups, and even though they were in the US, they were mainly interacting and mainly hanging out with Indians as well, and maybe even from the same city as them back in India. So what happens is, this is a natural thing human beings do and nothing wrong with it. We tend to stick and interact with a similar demographic. People from the same city, maybe people, if you're a businessman in the age of 25 to 35, maybe most of your friends that you're interacting with on a daily basis, and by interacting I mean engaging in deeper conversations, exchanging perspectives, learning their story, are people who are in that age bracket also doing business. I've noticed we all tend to form these cliques in groups and nothing wrong with it. That's the way human beings behave because we're a social animal. But what happens is, if we want to really add vibrance to our life, we gotta consciously, even though we know we are in such groups, consciously once in a while pierce, go through this and gain perspectives, gain stories from people who are absolutely maybe in the opposite spectrum or a very different spectrum of demographic. Learning their story, their perspective on life really adds vibrance to us. What do I mean? If you're traveling in the taxi cab or Uber, speak to the Uber driver on not just a transactional level, but on a deeper level. Because typically, the other demographics, we speak only on a transactional level. Okay, yeah, done. I need this. You go to the sweet shop and buy some candy, buy some sweets. You speak on a very transactional level. But do we actually engage in learning their story? Do we actually engage in getting their perspective? And I'm not saying this is a must and you have to, this is for you to be a good human being that you should interact and learn everybody's story. It's literally if you want vibrance in life, because that's what makes our life mentally vibrant. New stories and new perspectives. So if you are somebody who wants to celebrate Holi without spending money, and want to add vibrance to your life, this is what you got to do. You got to speak to folks in a totally different demographic. Maybe a old grandmother that you happen to pass by, and get her perspective on a deeper level, on a non-transactional level, on a non-superficial level, because the people who are we're usually interacting with on a deeper level are ones only from a similar demographic. So this is something that I noticed as a communicator, and I thought I must share with you. So this week I have a challenge for you. If you want to celebrate Holi and the vibrance of life in a different way, no cost, speak to three people. Speak to three people who are very different from your demographic. So probably a different gender, probably a different geography, probably a different race, probably a different sexual orientation. I don't know. Speak to people who are very different age, people who might be very different in their political liking, if you know somebody, and get into genuine story sharing and learning with them. I'm going to be doing the same. Three people, totally different demographics, and interacting so that I can make my life more vibrant and learn a beautiful story and perspective from somebody else. So folks, that is it from my side for today's Monday morning message. Happy Holi. Making life vibrant is about learning new perspectives and new stories. We tend to stick in a certain group, people that look and feel and talk similar to us. If you're a businessman, you're interacting with businessmen. If you're an architect, you're interacting mainly with architects on a deeper level. Those are your friends. If you're in a corporate job, mainly your friends are in the same demographic, corporate jobs. So let's pierce that. Let's pierce that and go interact with folks from totally different demographic. Maybe an old lady living in a village home. Maybe a young kid who's just starting college. Maybe somebody who's an entrepreneur if you are not into business and you have a certain job that you do. So a different demographic, that would be cool for you. Maybe an artist, maybe a guitarist, I don't know. You decide, but three people this week that you're going to get and engage in a deeper conversation with. Celebrate the vibrance of Holi this week, today. Namaste from my side. Wishing you all a super Monday and a super week. Much love. Cheers. I'm always happy to be here live Monday 9 a.m. India time with you guys, sharing a new message. And I can't wait to continue that.